Timelines within timelines. You just woke up and you realize you're on this timeline. The being that you are is on multiple timelines. It has been divided. That is the dimensions. So your being has been spread out on various timelines, and on this timeline you have past lives. On those other timelines you have past lives. On all these timelines you have past lives, and you just so have happened to wake up on this timeline, and you have a past life that you are pretty much linked up to and are carrying on. The things of that past life of this timeline, you are now overcoming. You are now becoming the better being for it. You're not so scatterbrained anymore because all of your members are coming back into oneness. There can only be one. There can only be one timeline for you to successfully navigate this this trick, this matrix. It's a matrix, which is why things may be true, may be not true. So if you are suffering, or if a person is suffering from dementia, let's say, what's really going on with that person? Are they suffering from a mental illness? Is something wrong with the ill or the vril energy? Are they seeing themselves for who they truly are? A dimensional being, a multi-dimensional being? Are they seeing various timelines at the same time? They're just flipping in and out of them, like going through, I don't know, dimensions, dementia, not being able to hold spatial reasoning in this dimension. So, just want to drop that real quick. Think about that. Think about that. As you pull yourself into oneness, into unity, you're unifying what? You have shadows that have been fractalized. You realize what your shadow is? Huh? Your shadow sacrificed itself for you. Your shadow is the Christ. Your shadow, when your shadow, or not is the Christ, but your shadow, I apologize for that, but your shadow allows the Christ to rise within you, I should say. When you come into oneness with your shadow, your root is complete. Your root chakra becomes complete. And when your root chakra becomes complete, now you can become one total being. You can start collecting all of your forms of consciousness back into your mind. This is what all that empty space is for in your brain. You only use a certain percentage of your brain The other percentage is for what? It's for storing data. It's for storing data. You get what I'm saying? There are things already stored in it because you've been programmed by the programmers. Your shadow has died for you so that you can be. So that you can be in existence. Your shadow is such an integral part of you that you call your shadow you. But if your shadow was you, why would you have to come into oneness with it? Why would you have to come into the truth of your shadow? In other words, the deep, dark things that you hide from everybody and from the world, the things that really turn you on, that really light your fire, those deep, dark, intricate things that you feel like you desire, it's coming from your shadow. It's been hidden in your shadow. In other words, the darkness that is within you are the things that have not had light shed on them, need to be uncovered by you, for you. You hear what I'm saying? Forget for us, by us, FUBU. Nah, for you, by you. Uncover your own light. And then take that light and go uncover your own darkness. And once that darkness has been revealed, now you can come into acceptance of that darkness. Or I'm sorry, the shadow aspects, not the darkness. That ain't what I meant to say. But you can come into oneness with that shadow aspect of yourself. And until you come into oneness with that shadow aspect of yourself, you are a unwhole being. That means you cannot take accountability for yourself. That means another entity has the right to take accountability. Therein lies your soul contracts. And with that brings a whole nother set of rules that you have to play by. You're always being sent the present of the present, which requires your presence. Why is your presence required in the present that was sent to you, that we call our now or our present, which is actually your pre-sent moment, a moment that has been pre-sent to you? Just saying, man. Live in bliss. Live in your own blissful state. When I say that, live in your own bliss. Live in your own blissful state of inner knowing and inner standing, not outer standing or understanding.